think you're
It looks like every chair is full.
Happy's way back in the Did you see Jared out there?
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call this City of Alton City Council meeting to order for November 9th, 2022. Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Allen. Here. McAfee.
here.
Strable.
Here.
Brown. Here. Brake.
Here.
Elliott. Here. Keener.
Here.
7 present, no absent.
Next, we'll ask Mayor Pro Tem Elliott to lead us in the pledge to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Number 4, proclamations. There are none this evening. Number 5, we have the approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of October 26, 2022. Need a motion and a second to place on file.
I make a motion to approve the minutes, October 22nd.
Motion by Alderwoman Brown, second by Alderman Brake. Chair so ordered. Communications. Any communications? No. Number 7, reports of officers. Alton Fire Department, estimated fire loss for September 2022. Monthly fire damage report to Assessor's Office, September 2022. Need a motion and a second to place on file.
Motion to place on file.
Second.
Motion to place on file by Alderwoman Elliott, second by Alderwoman Allen. Chair so ordered. Number 8, approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of November 7th, 2022. Motion and second to place on file.
I make a motion to place on file.
Motion by Alderwoman Brown, second by Alderman Brake. Chair so ordered. Number 9, report of standing committee. Alderman Straight.
Thank you. I'd like to make a motion to place the Committee of the Whole meeting report for November 7th, 2022 to be on file. I have a resolution for the Finance Committee bills to be allowed and payments to be made. I'll make a motion to adopt. Madam Clerk, will you please call roll?
Allen.
Aye.
McAfee.
Aye.
Strable.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Brake. Elliott. Keener. 7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
B, I have a resolution authorizing the removal of the no parking sign on Verdon Street on the west side of the 2500 block of Verdon Street. I'll make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Madam Clerk, please call roll.
Allen.
Aye.
McAfee.
Aye.
Strable.
Aye.
Brown. Brake.
Aye.
Elliott.
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
C, I have a resolution that the mayor and the appropriate city officials are hereby authorized and directed to sign the attached aggregation agreement between Constellation New Energy Incorporated and the City of Alton, dated October 4th, 2022, and any prior execution of the same is hereby ratified and confirmed. The Constellation New Energy is the aggregation supplier. I'll make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Allen.
Aye.
McAfee.
Aye.
Strable.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Brake.
Aye.
Elliott.
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
D, I have a resolution to commence with the demolition proceedings concerning 414 Spring Street. I'll make a motion to adopt. Madam Clerk, please call roll.
Allen.
Aye.
McAfee.
Aye.
Strable.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Brake. Elliott.
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
No nays, no absent.
Resolution authorizing the elimination of 2 handicap parking spaces at 830 East 6th Street by removal of the yellow lines, the handicap symbol painted on the pavement, and the handicap parking space signs. I'll make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Allen.
Aye.
McAfee.
Aye.
Strable. Brown.
Aye.
Brake.
Aye.
Elliott.
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
F, I have a resolution that a tax levy ordinance and any tax levy abatement ordinance that may be appropriate for the fiscal year commencing on the first day of April 2022 and ending on the 31st day of March 2023 be considered in a form as recommended by the City Comptroller. I'll make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Madam Clerk, please call roll.
Allen.
Aye.
McAfee.
Aye.
Strabel.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Elliott.
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
I have a resolution, be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Alton, Illinois, that the following described streets improved under the Illinois Highway Code improvements are for Rock Springs Drive and College with the appropriated sum of $260,000 with the motor fuel tax funds. I'll make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Madam Clerk, will you please call roll?
Allen.
Aye.
McAfee.
Aye.
Strabel.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Elliott.
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
H, I have a resolution designating an honorary street sign be placed on the 500 block of Cherry Street honoring Edie Mae Harrison. I'll make a motion to adopt.
I second.
Madam Clerk, please call roll.
Allen.
Aye.
McAfee.
Aye.
Strabel.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Elliott.
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
Aye, I have a resolution that the local public agency engineering service agreement for construction engineering services between Shepherd Morgan Schwab Incorporated and the City of Alton is hereby approved, and the mayor and the city clerk be authorized to sign an agreement for the TAP funds for the Safe Routes to School Phase 3. I'll make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Madam Clerk?
Allen.
Aye.
McAfee.
Aye.
Strabel.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Elliott.
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
J, I have a resolution that upon receipt of the final version from IDOT, the mayor is hereby authorized to execute the joint funding agreement for state-let construction work between the Illinois Department of Transportation and the City of Alton for federal TAP funds for the Safe Routes to School Phase 3 that improves sidewalks along Rock Springs Drive. I'll make a motion to adopt.
I second.
Please call roll.
Allen.
Aye.
McAfee.
Aye.
Strabel.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Elliott.
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
K was amended, and I don't see it amended on this agenda. Is it?
The resolution is.
Oh, it is on the resolution. Okay. Okay, I have a resolution whereas the City of Alton desires to construct various flood mitigation improvements with an estimated total project cost of $5.4 million, which includes a local match of $2.9 million, with said matching funds in the Riverfront TIF District account being available and unencumbered. Now therefore be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Alton, Illinois, that the mayor is hereby authorized and directed to execute the attached intergovernmental grant agreement between the State of Illinois Emergency Management Agency and the City of Alton. I'll make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Madam Clerk, please call roll.
Allen.
Aye.
McAfee.
Aye.
Strabel.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Bragg. Elliott.
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
Mayor, that concludes the report of Standing Committee.
Thank you, sir. 10, we have the first reading of ordinances. Mayor Pro Tem.
There are none tonight.
11, second reading of ordinances. Mayor Pro Tem.
Madam Clerk, can we have the second reading of ordinance number 7859?
Ordinance number 7859 for second reading. An ordinance authorizing handicap parking space at 711 State Street. Ordinance number 7859 for second reading.
I'd like to make a motion to approve. Second. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Allen.
Aye.
McAfee.
Aye.
Strabel.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Elliott.
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
May I have the second reading of ordinance number 7860?
Ordinance number 7860 for second reading. An ordinance authorizing an honorary street sign to be placed on 13th Street honoring Bishop Samuel E. White. Ordinance number 7860 for second reading.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Allen,
Aye.
McAfee,
Aye.
Strabel,
Aye.
Brown,
Aye.
Brake,
Aye.
Elliott,
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
Madam Clerk, may we have the second reading for ordinance number 7861?
Ordinance number 7861 for second reading. An ordinance authorizing the disconnection of 2 parcels of land from the city of Alton, Illinois. Ordinance number 7861 for second reading.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
It was second.
Madam Clerk, may we have the roll?
Allen,
No.
McAfee,
No.
Strabel,
No.
Brown,
No.
Brake,
No.
Elliott,
No.
Keener.
No.
0 ayes, 7 nays, 0 absent.
Mr. Mayor?
All right, number 12, resignations. I'll do this first one first, and then, not in the order that it's on the paper, but like to have a motion and a second to accept the resignation of Julie McPike from the Alton Municipal Band.
I make a motion.
Second.
Motion by Alderwoman Elliott, second by Alderwoman Brown. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Allen, McAfee,
Aye.
Strabel,
Aye.
Brown,
Aye.
Brake,
Aye.
Elliott,
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
Next, it's with bittersweet consternation that we announced the resignation of Police Chief Marcos Polito from the position of Police Chief. Need a motion and a second to accept this resignation.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Keener, second by Alderwoman Elliott. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Allen,
Aye.
McAfee,
Aye.
Strabel,
Aye.
Brown,
Aye.
Brake,
Aye.
Elliott,
Only because I know he wants to go better and higher. That's the only reason I'm saying aye.
Me too.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
I want to just take this time just to thank you for all your service to the city of Alton and the police department for all the years, and in your current capacity as police chief, which will be ending shortly. We wish you the best on your new endeavor and wish you Godspeed.
Story, everybody's going to know I'm lying, so I'll do my best to keep this short.
But we're right.
Yep. Yeah, I'm waiting for a 5-minute clock. Anyway, I just want to thank everyone, each and every one of you, for the confidence you have given me in giving me this position. But it all started a while back whenever I was a younger police officer and explorer, and so many leaders, many of who are in this room, who saw something in me, started giving me different opportunities and elevating and allowing me to grow. So I definitely believe that it's been a path, and so many people who have helped been part of the process and who I've been today, or who I am today. So I'm just thankful for that. One of the things I always love saying is I believe a strong leader surrounds themselves by strong leaders, and I believe that's what we have today. And that's why, even though it's bittersweet, but I'm also still excited for the Alton Police Department and for the city because of what we're about to do, which is why I highly recommend highly request, which is where we're going to go to the next part. We have some strong leaders in Jarrett Ford and John Frankie, and I think that's what we're getting ready to go to next. But anyway, I just want to say thank you to everyone for the support, the confidence, because it's made me who I am today. So thank you.
Okay. Next, number 13, appointments. We'll go with the bottom three first. Want to put two of these together since they're on the same committee, if that would please council. Sheila Goins to the James Killian Park Beautification Enhancement Committee, and Abe Barham to the James Killian Park Beautification and Enhancement Committee. A motion and a second to accept these appointments.
I make a motion to accept.
Second.
Reappointments.
Reappointments.
Second. Motion by Alderwoman Brown, second by Alderman Keener. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Allen,
Aye.
McAfee,
Aye.
Strabel,
Aye.
Brown,
Aye.
Brigg,
Aye.
Elliott,
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
Next, we have the reappointment of Melissa Bach to the Alton Municipal Band Committee. Need a motion and a second to approve.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Motion by Alderwoman Elliott, second by Alderman Keener. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Allen. Aye. McAfee,
Aye.
Strabel,
Aye.
Brown,
Aye.
Brigg, Elliott,
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
Is Deputy Chief Ford here? Back there, okay. It's like, wouldn't show up for his own appointment. Next, we have the appointment of Deputy Chief Jared Ford to Police Chief. Need a motion and a second to approve this appointment?
I'll make.
Second.
Okay. Who's first? Charlie? A motion by Alderman Brake, second by Alderwoman Brown. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Allen. Aye. McAfee.
Aye.
Strabel,
Aye.
Brown,
Aye.
Brigg,
Aye.
Elliott,
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
It's a common tradition to whenever a police chief or a deputy chief gets appointed or any type of promotion, we always ask that person to come up and someone special to them to pin the new badge. So if the new Chief Ford and his son Brady can step forward.
That's so cute. Should I get that? I don't know.
Yeah, unlike first, I just want to say all the thank yous real quick. First, thank God for this blessing, and thank you, Mayor Goins and City Council for your votes of confidence in me, and I appreciate that. And even in the deputy chief role, you've all supported me so much. Thank you. And the room is packed with family and friends. I love you all. I appreciate every one of you being here. It means the world to me. So, and then finally, there's a ton of people in the hallway, past, present, and even future employees. So I just thank all of you for just being there. I mean, there's people here that molded me from the get-go. So, and I'm just thankful for the team that I've worked with and work with now, because without the men and women that go out there and bust their butts every day and night, Toledo and I don't accomplish what we've been able to accomplish. So it's a true team effort. I genuinely appreciate all of you. You have a very, very tough job, and you go out there and you do it so professionally, and you do it so well, and you make me proud every day just to be part of that team. So thank you all. That's as short and sweet as I can be. We're gonna go. We're gonna do a great job, and we're gonna get to work. So let's do it.
Chief Ford, you don't want to kick Marcos out of that chair yet? No, I'm just playing. All right, next appointment of John Frankie to Deputy Police Chief. Need a motion and a second for approval.
I second.
Motion by Alderwoman Elliott, second by Alderwoman Brown. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Allen.
Aye.
McAfee.
Aye.
Strabel.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Elliott.
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
All right.
And in the same fashion, for the first time, Deputy Chief Major John Frankie, if you can step on up with his wife Stacy.
I don't have much to say. Thank you to the mayor, staff, all the persons, older men and women. Thank you for your support. I can't say any better what the chief just said. It's the men and women of the department is what makes this easy. So I'm looking forward to the next chapter. Thank you for everybody that showed up tonight.
All right, number 14, we have the reports and or resolutions.
Yeah.
14, reports and or resolutions of special committees. Alton Amphitheater Commission meeting held on October 2022. Minutes of the Alton Historic Commission meeting held on October 8, 2022. Need a motion and a second to place both these on file.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Keener, second by Alderwoman Elliott. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Allen. McAfee.
Aye.
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 Elliott.
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
Number 15, approval of actions taken under suspension of rules at a prior meeting. There are none. Number 16, public forum addressing city business.
Mayor, we have 4 speakers on this evening. We have Scott Pyle about handicap parking, Caroline Meisel about short-term rental agreements, Felicia Miller about Bell Meadow Apartments, and Spencer Owens, a government relations specialist. I make a motion that we give them each 5 minutes.
Second.
Motion by Alderwoman Elliott, second by Alderman Keener. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Allen.
Aye.
McAfee.
Aye.
Strabel.
Aye.
Brown.
Aye.
Aye.
Elliott.
Aye.
Keener.
Aye.
7 ayes, no nays, no absent.
Okay, Mr. Pyle.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the council. First thing I'd like to say, Mayor Goins, when I was in Shipman, I jumped up and down when you won election. I really did. And I follow Alton all the time, I'm from Alton. Okay, I'm born and raised here. Okay, first I'd like to thank you for 5 minutes to address this situation that I endured just moving recently back from Alton, from Shipman, Illinois. Okay, since I moved there, I encountered problems, with parking, okay, because I'm disabled. Okay, I moved back after a 30-year absence. My name is Scott Pyle. I live at 2201 Albee Street. I'm retired disabled City of Alton employee. I'm disabled because of severe back injury at work, requiring 4 major back surgeries. I moved from Shipman from the country to be closer to my doctors and family. I bought a cute little house here in Alton, a big plan for the yard since I moved. There have been nothing but trouble for handicap parking and my dogs. Moving from the country, I didn't know that there was a code for only 3 dogs. I had 5 little bitty cute little fur babies. I had to get rid of 2 of them. Okay, so I got 3 dogs now. So that's been solved. Okay, on October 27th of 2022, I was basically invaded by a task force for these dogs. Okay, and that included police, city official, animal control, and a detective. It made me feel like a drug raid, because that's how it looked like. And it was totally wrong. It scared me, embarrassed me. But before I address this council about my complaints, I'd like to take a few minutes to address my accomplishment and what I can bring to the city of Alton. Okay, since I'm moving back to my hometown. Okay, I was born March 27, 1960. I was 62 years old. From 63 to 77, I went to Alton School. Okay, 69, 75, I played Little League Baseball, was a star for them. 77, 79, U.S. Army veteran. Returned back to Alton back in 79, in my hometown. Helped put up fences out there for Moore Park, including North Hopkins Field and that. In 1979, 1980, worked for Madison County Courthouse as a janitor. From 1980 to 91, I was a traveling salesman. In 1981, I got hired by the City of Alton for the sanitation department. Okay. In 1988, I got hurt real bad on my job, which was a bad injury, guys. It took 4 major back surgeries and 4 years of recovery. I went back to work back in 1992, got hurt again, and at this time I broke a screw in my back. Okay. Now, I'm considered 80% disabled. 80%. Right? So I became disabled. I had to resign from the City of Alton, became permanently disabled, Social Security disability. Okay. And also I collected disability from IMRF because I do get a pension from the City of Alton. Okay. In 94, I bought a house in Foster Township. I raised 5 kids there. And I did a wonderful job as a dad and a father. Okay. In 98, 97, I started my political career. I was appointed precinct commander at Foster 1 on the Democrat Party. Sorry, you Republicans about it. Sorry about that. Okay. So in 98, I was elected precinct commander again, and I went from 98 all the way to 2012. Okay. In 2001, I was elected a Foster Township trustee. Okay. I served on the board there for 8 years. Okay. In 2002, I was elected again. This time, I backed up to Proposition A for the City of Alton High School, and I was the only politician that clearly and loudly backed it up. A tax hike, folks. I backed it up. Okay, we got a new high school. Okay. All right, I got a letter from the BEST committee thanking me for, voluntarily, backing it up. Okay. Okay, so 2005, I got re-elected as township trustee, and then precinct committee again. And then 2008, I ran for county board, District 5, which includes 2 precincts in Alton. Okay, I garnished 1,369 votes. Okay, which is not bad. Considered I was not supposed to be the winner. I was in a Republican district, but I did quite well. Right, I did. Okay, and I was a one-man campaign too, by the way. Okay, and reported. 2010, I was appointed precinct committee again. In 2012, I retired from politics and just went on to raise my kids.
Thank you.
Okay, I do want to mention that in 1998, I was a treasurer of the Young Democrats in Madison County. And on that, I got the state park. I did a speech for the state park course, up here.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Pyle. I know you have a project a little more, but your time has expired, so,
Can I get the microphone?
You can call your office with, you can call
you
your
can
office.
you can call about your complaint. That's, if there's we'll address it, so if you would please call and set up a time, we can discuss it.
I called my older lady and stuff like that. Basically, the problem that we have here is that I need to put rock in my front yard, I can have handicap parking, and they said I gotta have that.
Yeah, we can work on that. Okay, thank you. Next, we have Carolyn Meisel. Carolyn Meisel. Going once, going twice, okay. We have Felicia Miller regarding Bell Meadow Apartments.
First of all, I would like to thank the mayor, everyone in their respectful places for allowing me to stand up and speak at this meeting about Bell Meadows. They used to be Bell Meadows 20 years ago. Well, my name is Felicia Miller, I'm sorry, and I'm from Dallas, Texas, 4413, Dallas, Texas, 75043. I came here because there was an incident happened in Bell Meadows on October 10th. Which it was a fight broke out. And one of the victims that was in critical condition is my brother. And I just want to thank everyone that helped communicate and trying to bring this to justice. I'm just, excuse me. Thank you all for everyone that came out, gave reports. Thank everyone that showed up and gave evidence to the police department, to the chief, to everyone that's doing. The detectives was great. Detective Stewart, he was marvelous. But I just want to thank everyone for doing that. But in the process, I'm not saying my brother was a saint in this, but I am saying did nobody deserve to get beaten and stabbed like this. Now my brother is left paralyzed and severe brain damage that he don't even remember who I am. And I'm his own sister. So I just want to thank everyone. I do have copies. If you guys like to take.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry this happened.
And you already know about it. But not all the way there. Brother would never be the same. Incident that happened. So we can try to get a little bit more community to come together and try to get some type of security out here, whereas it can be on-site security. So if anything like this happens, I don't want no family member to go through what I'm going through, and it's not easy at all. So thank you all so much, and please let's just go together. I'm not even from here, but I am willing to fly in and out to make sure everything is done correctly and in a respectful manner. Thank you all.
Thank you.
That. Don't matter.
That's owned privately, isn't it?
Yeah, so just to clarify a little bit, Bell Meadows is a privately owned apartment complex. It's a management facility that city attorney and I and the police department have been in communication with, and it is an incident that took place out there. Our detectives and officers were phenomenal. They worked on it very well, and they were able to charge the offender for this. We do have a communication with the management company out there. The communication has improved to where if we do have any ongoing problems, with anybody, we communicate with them, and if it justifies their eviction process, they do that. So there are some evictions that are taking place out there right now, but it is a privately owned apartment complex.
Thank you, and we're so sorry, and you'll be in our thoughts and prayers. Next, we have Spencer Owen regarding proposed regulations to legalize kratom in the city limits.
Mayor Goins, good to see you again, as well as members here of the City Council. Thank you all for allowing me to speak this evening. And I won't go through the entire packet I proposed here. First of all, my name is Spencer Owens. I'm the Government Relations Specialist for CBD Kratom. We own 56 CBD and Kratom retail locations and wholesale operations across the country. One of which is here in Alton. Most of you are probably familiar with Dr. Homer Adams over by the Schnucks over there. So I'm coming just before the council today to begin the discussion on legalizing and regulating kratom within the city of Alton. In 2018, the city of Alton moved to make kratom illegal due to an issue with some bad actors here in town selling adulterated product to underage purchasers and minors. This led to several people becoming ill, several incidents involving that created quite a negative stir surrounding kratom at the time. Kratom is a plant, if you're not familiar, grown traditionally in Southeast Asia and has grown increasingly popular here in the United States over the last 2 decades. Its main uses are addressing pain controls, sleeplessness, anxiety, things of that nature. It actually comes from the same plant as the coffee plant. This, however, what I would say is the largest and becoming the most well-known use for kratom is to help with opioid withdrawal symptoms. Lots of folks, especially right now across the country, are dealing and facing the opiate epidemic with drugs such as prescription painkillers and fentanyl specifically. Kratom has been used by thousands of people to help deal with those specific symptoms. CBD Kratom would love to see this product legalized in Alton once again to allow those individuals who utilize the product for proper means to have access to it. However, we of course recognize the safety needs for this, which is why over the last several years we've partnered with the American Kratom Association to start pushing what is called the Kratom Consumer Protection Act across the country. This creates purchasing age limits for the product, testing requirements for the product to ensure that only pure and unadulterated kratom can be sold, packaging requirements, and third-party testing to ensure that companies aren't just simply saying they tested it and then putting it on their shelves. Throughout your packet, you'll find numerous pieces of information regarding several major health organizations across the country that have discussed kratom, such as the World Health Organization, the National Health Institute, the National Institute on Drug Abuse, and others. Specifically, though, in the last few years, 49 members of the House of Representatives in D.C., along with Senator Mike Lee from Utah, brought about a regulation and proposed ordinance or proposed policy to ensure that the FDA did not schedule this product or did not attempt to make this any sort of scheduled product unlisted as narcotic. Really, this is a product that is federally legal across the country. Of our 56 locations across the country in 7 cities in 5 states, Alton, Illinois is the only city in the country we cannot sell the product. So we would certainly like to see that changed, of course. But however, again, we do not want to see this changed without regulations to take its place. We do not believe that kratom should be sold without these proper safety regulations, as well as we believe the city could potentially implement a new tax on this product as well. We think it'd be a great opportunity for revenue as people are leaving the city to purchase this product. Here around Alton, St. Charles County, Missouri, St. Louis County, Missouri, the state of Oregon, the state of Utah, and others have passed similar policies to this, and we would love to implement it on a city level here. And I'm also happy to take any questions, as I know this is there's a lot in this packet and a lot of information.
I would have to speak for Spencer. I've met with him and went to his facility in St. Charles and have not yet purchased it, but I have extreme back pain and am thinking about purchasing this. And like you said, we're the only city around here that doesn't allow it. I would like to ask the past chief how you feel about Alton changing that ordinance. Could you give us a little thought about it?
With all due respect, I don't know if that's the appropriate forum, just because I'm not prepared
Okay.
for this, but I do realize that it was a city ordinance that was passed to remove the sale of it. There were several cases, and again, because being put on the spot, not remembering the specific details, but we did have a handful of violent encounters with some people who were on it, and I do believe at the time the Drug Free Coalition of Alton helped communicate with the city staff about removing that. But other than that, I don't have, because I think that was done several years ago, I believe, right?
Yeah,
It
well,
was 2018.
with
Yes.
Jake Simmons, yeah, Jake Simmons.
Right.
Which is that was very common at the time. There were, between 2016 and 2018, there were a couple of communities across the country. The other ones that I can think of actually are Glen Carbon here in Illinois and Sarasota, Florida, that went through with this. So actually now, since then, we've seen 7 states pass this Kratom Consumer Protection Act, along with multiple counties and municipalities across the country. I had the opportunity to speak actually with your future successor soon, and was speaking with him about creating some new regulations on this as well, to ensure that this product is safe to use. However, again, having to and reading more about the situation that the city was involved in, I completely understand the city's reaction to that in 2018. This was a relatively new product, an unknown product. We absolutely understand the want to keep young people safe specifically within the city. We think now time has passed and there is a lot more studying that's being done by prominent federally funded dollars to show the benefits of this product. And we think now is the time to start bringing these regulations back.
One last thing. Have you reached out to the Drug Free Coalition of Alton?
So I've not reached out to the Drug Free.
Yeah, I would suggest, I think we're running out of time, but I would suggest you might want to start there.
Absolutely, and we're looking forward to, again, working with all the council members in the future to enact these policies.
Thank you.
Spencer, thank you for reaching out, and I did also sit down with you, and yes, we do have a serious problem that does need to be rectified some type of way.
Awesome. I really appreciate your all's time tonight. Thank you all very much. Thank you. And also, I believe, Mayor, if anyone would like digital copies of this, if that's easier or anything, I can email that to your office and to your secretary as well. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Okay, number 17, comments or resolutions from the City Council. Alderwoman Allen.
Nope, sir, I don't have anything.
Okay. Alderwoman McAfee.
I have nothing this evening, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Alderman Strable.
I do. I have a resolution authorizing an intergovernmental agreement for the participation in the mutual aid box alarm system. Whereas the mayor and the council have determined that it is in the best interest of the unit of local government and its residents to enter into a mutual aid box alarm system agreement to secure to each the benefits of mutual aid and fire protection, firefighting, rescue, emergency medical services, and other activities for the protection of life and property from an emergency or a disaster, and to provide for communication procedures, training, and other necessary functions to further the provision of said protection of life and property from an emergency or disaster. I'd like to refer that to the Committee of the Whole.
Second.
Secondly, I have a resolution where the Director of Planning and Development has recommended the abatement of the 2022 tax levy established by the ordinance number 7488, which established the $8,750,000 general obligation refunding bond series 2016. And whereas the City Council determines that the partial abatement of said tax levy for 2022, as recommended by the Director of Planning and Development, is appropriate. I'd like to refer that to the Committee of the Whole.
Second.
That is all I have, Mayor.
Thank you.
Anything there?
Alderman Brake.
Who was that second? Was she?
I second it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both of them.
Everything.
I have nothing this evening, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Alderwoman Elliott.
Nothing this evening.
Alderman Keener.
For me this evening, thank you.
All right. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
By Alderwoman Elliott, second.
A second.
Second by Alderwoman Brown. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Allen? T. Strable?
Aye.
Brown?
Aye.
Briggs? Elliott? Keener?
Aye.
No nays, no absent.
It is adjourned. Have a great night.
You too.